Yep. Hello there. This is Daniel Eric or Williver or Guillermo Gage. Today is the year 2026 on March 23rd on a Monday at 5:33 p.m. And I am now making a video journal covering um, March 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20, 21, and 22. So 10 days. And so yeah, the last time I sent something was covering up to March 12th, and then so this is March 13th going to the 23rd. Yeah, so I've had some productive, eventful stuff, eventful and some productivity. Um, okay, well, on March 13th, I went to see the movie Project Hail Mary. This was like planned out like a month ahead of time. My sister took me to the movie Project Hail Mary. She loaned me the novel, and I read the novel, and it was very entertaining. I even also listened to some of the audiobook as well. And yeah, I quite liked it because it was 70 millimeter. I'm one of those people who lives at one of those rare 70 millimeter IMAX 70 millimeter movie theater locations. So that was quite entertaining. I've seen several of these IMAX 70 millimeter movies. It's 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 quite fun because you see the scene do the expandy thingy. So this wasn't like shot on the 70 millimeter, but then it was projected onto the 70 millimeter. It had the thing with the screen going, extra tall and whatnot in certain scenes. Actually, pretty much all the outer space scenes. All of the outer space scenes were extra tall. So this was like 75% of the movie. It was like over half of the movie was that nice tall stuff instead of just like, maybe 30 minutes out of a 2 to 2.5 hour movie. It was like, yeah, over half the movie was that nice big spacey stuff. And yeah, it was great. I highly recommend it. This is probably gonna be a lot of people's like among their favorite movies of the year. Before this year, the year 2026 is up, or by the time this year of 2026 is over, this will probably still rank really highly for a lot of people. It's just a great crowd pleasing movie. People are just recommending it all over. I'm gonna see it a second time because I convinced another work friend to see it, and I'm like, okay, I'll see it with you as well. So it's worth the $22.50 times two. To see it a second time. And bring another friend over. And the screening we went to was sold out because this was like the early screening, the March 13th early screening for the IMAX 70 millimeter. Great motion picture, Project Hail Mary. On the 14th, actually, so on that Friday, I mean, I worked. I worked a little shift. I usually do a little shift. I take my doggy out. When I get home, when I got home, there's like a 2 hour like window or something, like a 2 hour window, 4 or 5. Yeah, it was like a solid 2 hour window from when I got home and I was taking the little doggy I'm watching. Let's see. Oh, hello there, Lucky. Oh, Lucky. Oh, puppy. He's energetic he's energetic. He was energetic a couple hours ago. He was outside. Okay, so let's just run through this. Well, Saturday I do typically the longer shift, but that long shift is like 8, not even 9 whole hours. It's like 8.5 hours of the shift itself, and then the commute actually isn't long. The commute is like 30 to 45 minutes or something. So I was gone for like maybe 9.5, like pushing 10 hours. I was away from the house, so I take the dog out like in the early morning. Just make sure I'm getting up early. On the Saturday, and I mean, I probably didn't sleep much, because I got home like past 10 p.m. for Project Hail Mary, and I was thinking about it and excited about it. But no, I knew I'm gonna have to get up. I knew this like a month ahead of time. When I took took him out, and then a couple hours later, I decided 9:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. I went to see that motion picture Undertone. Undertone is a spooky horror motion picture where I was like, I have to see this in the movie theater with Dolby audio, and that's what I did. And then I got home. I just took a ride up there because like my scooter, I couldn't, go out that far. It was kind of chilly. So I just went to like an Alamo Draft House that had Dolby Audio. With the screen itself had the screening itself had Dolby Audio for that particular movie. Then the Sunday on the 15th, I did the OCA. We're getting closer to Easter Sunday here, and my second job. And Monday the 16th, I did my second job. Tuesday, and here's the thing about Monday. Now I'm pretty sure I probably bought some plastic junk, basically food packaging, right? Food packaging that there was recently I did a 3-day stretch where I didn't buy any plastic junk, but I'm pretty sure this chicken sandwich was purchased. This stuff was over the past 10 days. This plastic. If you want an indication of, I think this was over the past, it was really just 7 days worth. Like, I don't know if this all, yeah, this is about 7 days worth because the past 3 days, the most recent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I haven't gotten anything. But this was through about the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, like 19th or so. This is the plastic usage I got. This is Friday. I bought a big thing of cheese. I haven't eaten all the cheese, but I stored it in a new container. And this is actually better to get a big block of cheese because it's less than lots of little blocks. The plastic usage is less. And it's something I had to get a little bit of cheese because a little bit of cheese really helps him eat his pill. I don't want to feed him too much cheese because you don't want to get a doggy constipated, but he responds to that better than the peanut butter because then he eats the actual pill instead of just licking at it. But I'm just saying, I did probably eat some junk made out of plastic or food plastic wrapping when I was at my second job. That was on the 16th. 17th, Tuesday. Actually, see, I get off at 11 p.m. for my second job. And so I was still up. I take the doggy out, and then I was still up at like 12:20 because hey, look, I'm one of those people who's fascinated, but with the Oscars, the Academy Awards, but I don't actually watch them because I think they're bullshit. But I'm interested in the nominees. I want to watch all the nominees, and I knew the super controversial movie that I had been following. I had been wanting to get in the right headspace to watch it. One battle after another. I finally decide to watch a pirated copy of One Battle After Another. That I just kind of had laying around at 12:20 a.m. as it became Tuesday the 17th, from a little after midnight to about 3 a.m. 2 hour 40-minute movie. I get done about 3 a.m. and I'm actually up for it. I'm engaged with it, and it's like it's well shot. It's some of it is too stupid to like take seriously or even be like politically mad about because it's just too stupid to be mad about. It's more like the reaction to the movie of giving it high praise is dumber than the movie itself. And I was very interested at first. Like I knew it was going to be about like you know what sort of like weather underground style terrorism people. And I think there's more to it than just like how does it portray them. But the point is just it's everybody is too dumb and unlikable. And if you want a movie about real jackass like characters in a modern setting, behaving in like a politically divisive way that's more entertaining, I would recommend the Ari Aster movie Eddington. That movie is just actually genuinely more thought provoking. This is not really a thought provoking movie. The characters are just kind of like arbitrarily stupid so the plot can work in order for One Battle After Another to work. And no, it didn't freaking deserve Best Picture. But it was like, I mean, I would have rather Sinners got Best Picture than that. But I kind of figured it was going to be One Battle After Another. What's funny is the movie has almost nothing to do with the immigration and customs enforcement, ICE. It almost has nothing to do with immigration at all. Like the whole illegal versus illegal immigrant. That's just like a little thing that shows up at the beginning. It's kind of a dumb movie. And whatever, the Oscars can't take them too seriously. Sometimes you can discover a few good films there, but nope, not One Battle After Another. This is one of the stupid years, at least for the winner for Best Picture. But anyway, I only sleep a few hours because of that. So I wake up, I take Lucky out. That's the little doggy that I'm looking after. But for maybe next couple months or so. Then I do my 9:50 to 5:30 work trip. This is on like the St. Patrick's Day. When I get home past 5:30, after taking the doggy out, it's like probably distracted by napping because I probably want to catch up on sleep, napping, and well, I want to like maybe have something a little better on for him, but he in order to after giving him his pill, he sometimes a lot likes to watch nature shows. He actually responds to them and is distracted. And I have like a big long live stream. I wonder if it would be better to have like a piece of physical media so it uses less bandwidth to have the nature show. I mean, I put it on 240p sometimes. It's just the sound, the natural sounds. But because I have it on the Xbox browser, I get distracted because you can see the little bottom parts of the thumbnails when you pause it. And it's like there's 3 thumbnails, and oh, what's that? What's that? And then you scroll down, you see the little top parts of the other ones. So I got to cover it up with my hand to prevent myself from being distracted because then I have to watch all those videos. My point is, from 10:32 to 11:59 p.m. later that evening, on this is on Tuesday. I ended up chatting with a woman that I met on a dating site. I may have mentioned it in the previous video or not. I ended up having a long phone call way back on March 11th on a previous video that I talked 51 minutes. And she was interesting. And I don't think this is a scam thing about someone trying to get my money. This is someone who, I don't know, was interested in me. I said, hey, if you want to visit me, hop on an Amtrak if on a day that you have off or a day you have your vacation. But I wasn't so sure about this. We have some of the similar religious values. But 10:32 to 11:59 p.m. I was chatting. On the 18th on Wednesday, well, I'm still chatting well after midnight. This is as it becomes Wednesday. I chat some more from midnight to 1:33. So it's from Tuesday 10:32 p.m. going after midnight into Wednesday from 1:23 a.m. And yeah, I think I kind of crashed out with her. I just she's kind of annoyed and thinks that I have issues and there's certain things I just don't want to compromise on, even though we share some major values. It just hasn't really chatted with me much since then. This is like a 36-year-old woman who claims to be like Eastern Orthodox Christian, but like which I do not. That's not what I'm following officially, but I'm not open to this stuff. But she doesn't even want kids. Doesn't want to reproduce, and well, she's probably too old. She's had a miscarriage. It's like, yeah. I'm sorry, can't really relate. I can only relate to women who are a good chunk younger than me because psychologically, I'm simultaneously younger than my age, which is 35, and older than my age. Had middle-aged levels of wisdom when I was a kid, and now I'm really with it with the Zoomer kids, who are like 10, 10 or so years, younger than me. And so I can't really relate to people my own age. The old women my own age just seem old, and it's not just like, oh, I want like some 18-year-old. It's more like I can't relate, because I operate on a more youthful level. I'm like physically more youthful and stuff. But also like she doesn't want to reproduce. It probably can't reproduce. I probably can reproduce. Hopefully. I should try to figure out. I should try to like check. Hey, how virile am I? Or I want to be healthy. I want to be healthier. But all the way I describe that is probably pointless to tell this to some strangers without full context. So maybe it was foolish of me. But I spent a lot of time on that. So chatting with this woman. And I'm sure she's a good person, but maybe I'm not a good enough person for her or something. That was Wednesday. Well, that was early wee hours of early morning Wednesday. So what else happened on Wednesday? Well, yes. Oh, for a few hours after 5:22 p.m. after I getting home from work on Wednesday, I think this is I think I ate this. I ate a ramen during that ramen cup, which has a little plasticky lid. So some things of plastic were used because I keep being stupid and not bringing my own meals to work. But okay, I want to get through this because we're at 15 minutes, and we are on Wednesday the 18th. I got to go all the way down to the 22nd because this is 10 days overall. Yeah, because 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yep, it's 10 days, and we're only like a few days in. Okay, so 18th Wednesday. I found out about these people that were trying to scam me with some crypto scam, and the way it works is it's a fake work from home job. I know about these things already, so I thought about working on it for a few hours, and if they let me cash out some money before I have to invest my own money, hey, then I'll make something. I ended up making $79 with just a few hours worth of work, and the way it works is then I quit them, I block them, I report them after cashing out, cash $79. That was I ended up earning that much. I cashed out the next day. That was on Wednesday. Um, I think it was starting to come on with a cold during that day. Oh no, it was 9:32 p.m. to 11:32 p.m. I see. It was 9:32 p.m. to 11:32 p.m. when I kind of sort of broke up. That's the day. Okay, Wednesday was when I was starting to kind of break up with this woman who I had been chatting with. Claims to live in Milwaukee. Claims to be a Russian woman who immigrated to the USA in like 2018 and became a citizen in 2020, or it was like something like that. And we can't just relate on. There's not the key things to for relatability. I don't think we have it. Um, you know, I think she may have some of the same like religious values as me, but that's what that is. Um, I did end up just some of the subject matter was upsetting me, so I did stay up well into the wee hours in the morning, like 5 or 6 a.m. Being kind of miserable about this. And so when I woke up on Thursday, I ended up having a mild cold. I only slept a few hours before. This is Thursday the 19th. I get up, gotta take the doggy out. 11:05 to 5:46 is my work trip and back. This is a shorter shift. Then when I get home after taking the doggy out again at 6:54 p.m., I cashed out $79 and then reported the scammer. So blocked and reported. So I got something out of it. Um, I ended up taking this doggy and watching Lucky out. He's 14 years old. He's impressive, 14 for a 14-year-old doggy. I crashed to sleep then. I got that cold. Friday, finally, even though I have a little bit of cold, it's mild. It's real mild. Um, and I have a feeling this will be a short cold. That I just had. I don't have it anymore. I finally am able to take my scooter. It's warm enough. I got to be bundled up a bit. I'm able to take my scooter. This is a really short shift. I leave the house at 11:10, clock in like 11:55, uh, get done at like 2:40. I'm home by 3:30 p.m. I leave the house at 11:10 a.m. I'm home by 3:30 p.m. So this was like not even 3 hour shift. This is one of those real tiny shifts that they do on Fridays. I walk Lucky around. It's more than 15 minutes. It was like a Yeah, so maybe like 4 p.m. he's back indoors or something. 3:40 to 4 p.m. I take him out a second time shortly after I'm cleaning up around the house from like for the 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. range. And the head cold is no worse. It was still mild. By Saturday, it was done. Um, After 6:15 p.m., I ended up getting paid by the person who was paying me to watch this doggy. And I kind of hang out, and I plan on another Project Hail Mary trip. This is going to happen Friday the 27th. This is in a few days. This is just like in 4 days. I'm gonna do another one. I stake this. This is older, like 68-year-old woman, out to see Project Hail Mary. I think she'd be really into it. I actually do push-ups on this day. My head cold, is kind of on its way out. This little short little thing. Um, 8 AOML 2 push-ups. So the Bring Sally Up push-ups with the 10-pound backpack. 8 AOML 2 push-ups, and it's just at 11:43 p.m. So this is just like barely like a minute or so worth because I hadn't done it in a while. I did not consume any plastic food packaging that day. I don't think I bought any like packaging food, which is something I want to avoid doing. Saturday, I actually, despite the fact it's a longer shift, I didn't bring a lunch. I actually managed to avoid buying the plastic, buying a bag of chips or anything else or a sandwich at work. I was like, no, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I want to stop buying this crap. Um, and my work shift was 8:39 a.m. to 6:16 p.m. That's not the not the shift, but including the commute. So by the time I leave the house to the time I'm back is 8:39 a.m. to 6:16 p.m. This is on the Saturday the 21st. And then finally, yeah, the cold's gone on the 22nd. That is yesterday. Sunday, I do the OCAA classes. This is the week before. This is the fifth week Lent. This is the week before Palm Sunday. We're wrapping this stuff up, and also no plastic usage. Even though I was at did my second job, um, no plastic usage. And the one thing I did after getting home, watching the doggy and taking the doggy out, is I do use an AI chat button. I talk extensively about stuff. I don't ask it a lot of questions, but I tell it stuff. What did I say? Maybe I was talking about the movie like, oh, I was talking about like what would happen if like an asteroid hit the Earth? How big would it have to be to blow stuff up? Or no, it was like, oh, I was talking about the Oscars. Oh, I was talking about what would happen if the Oscars had a different voting system. I came up with a voting system, and the voting system was everybody gets 3 points, and they can either award three different movies 1 point, or one movie 2 points, and a second movie 1 point, and that those are your choices. And every person votes for best picture on this, and you have to get at least, and they add up all the points, so every Academy voter gets 3 points. And so you take the number of voters, which is like 10,130 on 136, so it's like 30,408 or something. And you take those 30,000 like 408 votes, and you need at least 6% of the vote, well, rounded down, in order to get nominated for best picture. And I thought, what if they did that? That could be up to 16%. 16 up to 16 nominees for best picture potentially, but not likely at all, because there's only a buffer of like 4% there, because 6 times 16 is 96%, so not likely at all. It's closer, you get like between 10 and 12, maybe 13 or so nominees. All right then. And then I did my work shift, got home at 11 p.m. The 22nd, that was just yesterday. So I'm just gonna take off and do my second job. I did a lot today, which was March 23rd. I did a lot of cleaning up around the house. Cleaned out the fridge and whatnot. I'll maybe talk about that again. So all right then. Bye for now. I really I think I can do it. Oh, by the way, I was impolite and called some separate other woman on my Facebook dating site fat. I called her, like, said, and why, like, you like me, but why are you fat? Or like, um, what do you have to say about like your physical appearance and how fat you are? For this is a different woman entirely. And I ended up getting banned on Facebook dating. So the other woman I moved over to WhatsApp, but yeah, Facebook dating I'm like now banned from it. Funny thing is, I took screenshots of this when she suddenly blocked me. So this other separate woman who I wasn't even sure if it's a woman, looked like a man. And I didn't even know if it was a transsexual thing. I didn't know. It could be a really dykey, like bitchy woman. I don't know. It just didn't even look like a woman. But anyway, I got banned. It's like maybe that's for the best, because now I've uninstalled Facebook on my phone. Well, I've disabled it. It's for some reason you can't uninstall it. It's just there. So I logged out. I uninstalled. So that's what I got to say for now. So um, bye for now. I really I think I can overcome being addicted to like this constant connection to like the smartphone and being online, terminally online all the time. It's really been therapeutic to just be around the house. I'm not listening to like something on the TV or on YouTube on the TV at the same time while I'm cleaning. I'm like, no,
my brain should not do two things at a time. It's you're not more efficient that way. It's you're actually less efficient. So yeah, so that's what I gotta say. Bye for now. Hopefully, you'll get journals, for the 23rd, the 24th more soon than like 10 days. Uh, all right then. Bye for now.